and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode, well, the third installment of Affordable Gas Gun Month! And today we are taking a look at the Umarex T.A.C. Carbine Kit.
What the hell is that?
I know a lot of you are asking questions, let me answer them. This is Umarex's answer, or at least I believe, because information is a little bit sporadic, however my airsoft historians out there can tell me when this actually came out. This is Umarex's answer to the Ronin kit, as well as everything else in between. But what's cool about this is that this is for both airsoft and BB guns. So you can actually use this for both airsofting and backyard plinking or even hunting, depending on how powerful your pellet gun is, or pellet gun handgun. Now, the entire apparatus itself is polymer. 100% polymer, not a lot of metal bits. If at all, no metal bits, besides maybe the spring and the actual pin holding the buttstock here. And a few screws here and there. But what does the kit come with? Well, before we even get to that, I kind of want to say this. The kit's an interesting mixed bag of things because of what comes in the kit. However, you're going to see that, and, well, I want to kind of answer the question of, is this really worth $30? Let's check it out, shall we? What you get in the package is, of course, the body, the B, C, D, and E apertures, a body pin, and a Allen wrench, along with the instruction manual. The kit itself is good. I'm not gonna lie. The buttstock is actually really good. Yeah, it flexes a little bit, but then again, it's made of flexible polymer, so that way if you're really doing this, then that's how it is. However, it's thick enough polymer to where it's not gonna break on you. But let's go ahead and begin with the first gripes. The iron sights. These things here are so close to the body that literally you have to do that nice little thing up to the point where you're probably not being able to see my face past my hat. Where you have to do that. Now, don't get me wrong, the 3 white dots, that's great. Maybe you could just raise them up a little tiny bit. Yes, you're going to be putting a red dot on here anyway, or a scope, or what have you, depending on how it is. But that's how it is. Now, in the current configuration, it's set up for the Umarex Enforcer, CZ Enforcer pistol. That's just how it is. And, well, so it's a non-blowback configuration. And it does come with a threaded outer barrel, so you can put your suppressors on there, as well as a longer inner barrel. The folding grip, which is right here, is actually rather nice, and I have put this folding grip on a number of other, well, the other number of my things, and I kind of like this. I like the fact that I can actually have it to where it's a little more like this, and of course, you know, you can do it like that. And if you really want to, you can actually pull it all the way back here for sort of as a protection, as a sort of pseudo grip right there. Now, yeah, it's a little bit cramped in the hand area, but that's just how it is. Now, you saw the other stuff. Well, sad to say, I lost the manual, so I'm going to have to pull up the PDF of the manual and actually describe what each one of the things are and actually hold them up on camera. Alright, I have the PDF. Let's begin. Now, the dot, or the Umarex XBG, which is already on the thing, is for, of course, the Umarex Combat Enforcer. Nothing really that much. However, the B configuration, which is this nice little bit right here, comes with both a blowback and non-blowback variant. This is used for all Umarex MP40 series pistols, or just MP40 pistols in general. The C configuration, which is this one right here, is used for Umarex HK USP. This can also be used for the other HK blowbacks as well, because again, it has a little bolt in there to where you can actually have it. Let's continue. The Umarex D configuration, which is this one right here, is for the Umarex Walter P99 or DAO. Basically a lot of Walter handguns, gas blowbacks, things like that. I will be getting into that in a bit. And then finally, the E configuration, this one is the E configuration, is for the Umarex SA177. For those of you who don't know what the Umarex SA177 is, it's basically a Glock. So in the most literal sense, this is set up for the Glock configuration. That's how it is. Now, here's the sad part, though. in order for you to even use any of this. Let me put this down and we'll get to why I say that. Instead of the Carbine kit being an awesome modular platform, which believe me, it actually is, you have to do this in the process. One, if you are to switch it out from the current system, you are to first lift up the buttstock, slip it over like this, push in this pin right here, which of course is right here, then immediately pull out, which will immediately pull this back here, pull out the pistol, while in the process of basically just yanking the damn thing out to the point of it's insane. Done. Now, you think that's done? No, that's not done. Then you are to immediately press the secondary pin out, pull this out. Then you're to immediately unscrew these two pins right here, pull this out. Then you're immediately supposed to put in a new front here, a new back here, put it in, and if it's a gas blowback, you are to put in this nice little thing which freaking threads through there. Then do all the same thing in reverse, and finally lock the whole thing in place. Yes, it's a pain in the ass. Yes, it will get repetitive. Yes, it's worth it, because you basically have a $30 carbine which can accompany a ton of not only Umarex pistols, but clone pistols as well, and an affordable alternative to the fucking Ronin kit, which is absurdly $60 for essentially your Glock. When in reality, this little carbine kit right here is $30, around the $30 price tag, and can accompany more than just a Glock. Pretty damn good in my opinion. And you don't have to buy separate kits in order to use your separate guns. No, you can just pop out things, unscrew this thing here, da-da-da. So you can do that prior to you going to the field so that you can use the carbine kit. Which, even then, it's still simple to actually pull out the pistol. All you have to do is line it up with a hole here, put it in there, push this forward here, if I can actually get the damn thing to work. Ah, damn it. In the most basic sense, it may be a pain in the ass at first, but believe me when I say that it's actually worth it in the end, because it just works. Like, legit, it does, and it's really good. I mean, it is a good carbine kit. It actually does what it needs to do. Yes, you can put a gas blowback in here, and that's what I'm gonna do in the future. I'm gonna try and either get a HK-45 or some other HK pistol and actually pop in here a blowback, of course. That way I can actually use it with some other magazines. But with the, of course, Enforcer, I have a couple more stick mags thanks to some other non-blow, thanks, of course, to the Ruger and a couple other non-blowbacks, to where I can just rock it as is, and it's honestly really good. It does give me stable shooting, and depending on the blowback in here, you're basically getting the same performance out of it as you would with the pistol, but you're getting a much more stable shooting platform with this. Now, what's actually interesting about the carbine kit is that it looks like it's chambered for anywhere from, like, depending on the length of the injection port here, it looks like it's chambered for 45, basically. Like, anywhere from 32 automatic, which of course is the Enforcer here, because its ejection port looks like it's 32 ACP, to 45 ACP, which of course is the HK-45, or other HK pistols. I say that because of the diameter of the ejection port. Again, I'm merely speculating, but that might be it. So if Umarex USA was actually to make this kit for real steel pistols, I can automatically see it being able to accept a variety of handguns chambered for a variety of calibers. Now, I might just be speculating on this, and I might be reaching too far, but for anyone who actually has messed with carbine kits that can accept a variety of pistols in the real steel world, let me know in the comment section down below if this is a actual feature for the ejection port on the carbine kit to where it's large enough to accompany those, that many calibers. Now, with that said, where does this carbine kit actually fall on the score? Well, since this is the first time for me actually reviewing an attachment and not just the weapon itself, I can safely say this is a 9 out of 10. It's a solid 9 out of 10, and I'll tell you why. It's not a 10 out of 10. If it was a little bit more easy to actually understand the instructions, which thankfully enough there are more than enough videos on YouTube, and even the pictures in the instruction manual is really good. Losing that instruction manual is not going to be a good thing for you, especially when you have to keep looking at those videos. But thankfully enough there's a PDF that you can download online, so no worries. However, my big complaints are this. It's all polymer. I've seen a lot of other things which have been both polymer and metal, which have been well within the $30 range. Actually replace this with a metal stock. I mean, a metal stock on this would give it some nice heft and weight, but would be good because then you won't have the fear of possibly trying to break it. Another thing I would love to see is if they were to redo a version 2 of this is raise up the iron sights a little bit, actually giving a sight picture to where I don't have to lay my head so far into the thing to where I am literally within nose distance of the actual body of the gun. Outside of that, I can't really see any other oh. Yes, I have another one. No, not really. It was actually a minor nitpick. I'm not going to nitpick at this because this is actually really good. I wish more people would actually know about this, would actually talk about this, because in reality, this is a good kit. This is a cool kit. In my opinion, this is a good affordable alternative to the Ronin kit, which in my opinion is kind of overpriced and ridiculous. I know it's based off of a real steel, but for the love of Christ, guys, come on. $60? Really? I'm sorry. $30 alternative. And it can accept a variety of pistols. And comes with all the stuff needed to make that work. Anyway. Thank you all for watching. As always, I've been AirsoftAL. And the end of Affordable Gas Gun Month is around the corner. So you know what? I say we go out with a bang. Next time on AirsoftAL Reviews Affordable Gas Gun Month, it is the ASG Bursa 9. Well, 9 Pro. Till next time.